In just a few minutes, they'll graduate from the program, which is the first of its kind in Florida. News Channel 5's Marissa Bagg introduces us to a young local CEO.
How many 13-year-olds do you know who run their own business? Matt Butzer is one of few. He's the president and CEO of Matt Million Production, which is producing videos to teach children how to care for ponies. Matt created his business with the help of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. The Greater Boca Raton Chamber of Commerce is the first to organize it.
So it truly is something that they can latch onto. Many of the Young Entrepreneur Academy businesses go on and start a second business because they know what to do.
Matt is learning his passion for horses and videography can combine into much more than a hobby. In Boca Raton, Marissa Bagg, WPTV News Channel 5.
In Frisco, it's not just an exercise, but a real-life lesson in owning your own business. Channel 8 Steve Stoller shows us why 24 school kids are vying for investors' dollars.
Rebecca Bollinger is starting a nonprofit called One Heart at a Time. Her idea, to create companionship by bringing together lonely senior citizens with neglected foster children. 24 students are learning how to start and run their own real businesses. The program is the pride of the Frisco Chamber of Commerce.
This is something they'll have with them for the rest of their lives, so it's really teaching them how to create jobs.
Tonight, our Emily Clark introduces us to a pair of brothers from South Jordan who began their business as teenagers.
In tonight's Made for Utah, we are bringing you to the Salt Lake County Fair and an alternative to roasting marshmallows on the fire. This is the Wolfum.
A Wolfum is a campfire dessert that is way better than s'mores.
Last year, 16-year-old Tanner and his 13-year-old brother Spencer signed up for a Young Entrepreneurs class in South Jordan. They were challenged to come up with a product and business idea. It has been a very busy summer for the Harrison brothers, a summer where the boys have learned and accomplished something as teenagers some adults never do.
Now these kids, some not even old enough to drive, made their pitch tonight to investors to give them the funding they need to get their startup going. James Girardi reports.
Here is where it all is. This is where we could make money if we had a patent.
Like a scene from the hit show Shark Tank, these kids made their pitches to a panel of 5 potential investors. There were cupcakes, bracelets, beef jerky, and beanies. And all these startups are the products of students involved in the Young Entrepreneurs Academy.
We have always known that a really huge potential in Lynchburg was to grow our own.
Margette Upshur, Lynchburg's Director of Economic Development, emceed the event. She's excited. The future of the city's economy, she says, lies within the creativity and motivation she sees among these future CEOs. When it was all said and done, each company walked away a winner.
Finally, the YEA Saunders Scholars Champion. The recipient of a $30,000 scholarship to RIT, as well as an all-expense trade trip for them and a parent to attend America's Small Business Summit, plus the Fast Pass audition to Shark Tank, plus your name permanently ensconced on this cup, is Rubber Boot Buddy.
They say necessity is the mother of invention. Well, that certainly rings true for 14-year-old Connor Christian of Angleton. This Brazoria County teen invented what he calls the Rubber Boot Buddy. The idea was born out of the daily routine on his family's rice farm south of Houston. Connor entered the Young Entrepreneurs Academy through the Angleton Chamber of Commerce and his school. His creation won last year's Saunders Scholars National Competition. Connor has had to contract with a manufacturer to help keep up with the increasing demand. They've also switched from steel to aluminum so the product doesn't rust. For TFB News, Kurt Lancaster, Angleton.
Hi, I'm Courtney Martin from Churchill Chili High School, and I am the CEO of Secret Services.
Hi, how are you?
I started with a big idea, pitched my plan to a panel of investors, and got real funding and launched my business before I graduated high school. I did it, and so can you.